Up to 89 and the stuff he hates.
I hate the fact that so many Republicans are idiots, especially Dick Cheney and George Walker Bush.
Well, Democrats have the fair share of idiots, too.
I dislike arcade games that are very difficult that it almost seems like they're unfair. Two that come to mind are Daytona USA and The House of the Dead. In House of the Dead, you can't dodge any attacks and you fire a light gun shaped like a pistol.
Well, what do you want it to be in the shape of, a knife?
The creators basically expect you to have a partner or very nimble fingers.
Or skills.
And rescuing the hostages is easier said than done because they don't give you any room to fire at enemies. Hostages are almost always in your line of fire. With Daytona USA, on the other hand, the only way to finish in the top 3 is to power slide at every sharp turn, and it's difficult to do.
So then, practice?
These games make me want to play Cruisin' USA and Time Crisis instead.
What's wrong with that?
I hate how almost every hostage in a movie, TV show, novel, or video game is a female.
Really? That keeps you up nights?
I hate being non-buoyant. I can't float in water.
Well, I guess I don't need any rope or cinder blocks.
I hate how you're required to know the Korean words for techniques and the history of the karate discipline Tong Soo Do in order to be a full-fledged black belt. Isn't it enough that we're trying to learn new things like forms and practice techniques until they're spot-on perfect? We usually take karate for self-defense. Imagine if you had a full college workload as well. So many hours of studying could take up your entire day.
Then you wouldn't have to defend yourself from anyone.
I despise the hacked version of Super Mario World called Kaizo Mario World. Every single step of the way you have to be spot on perfect, otherwise you fail.
I personally would have went with,
or else you will die.
In the end, it does nothing but make the player lose his or her sanity.
Hey look, Guptil, there's the point.
I hate how it takes me almost half an hour to brush my teeth, floss them, use mouthwash, and brush my hair.
It takes that long? Do you have OCD or something?
I despise natural disasters like tornadoes and ice storms.
Yeah, fuck you, Mother Nature. How dare you do things we can't control?
I also despise the dumb concept of teabagging in today's first-person shooters, most notably Halo.
What's the matter? You wanted to experience that firsthand?
All it does is make you look like a jackass, and it puts you into the position of a sitting duck.
On top of a dead duck.
Someone's gonna get a point sooner or later.
I believe one flew over your head just a minute ago.
I hate the fact that when I try to get up at a time around 7:15 a.m., I end up resting further and waking up at around 8:15 a.m.
That is a pain, but that can easily be remedied by going to sleep earlier.
I loathe the fact that Danny the Tourette's guy has become an internet phenomenon.
Don't talk shit about me!
He's not hilarious.
Oh, you know, I beg to differ.
And the combination of a mean drunk and a person with Tourette's syndrome is a recipe for absolute disaster.
Well, that's what makes him so brilliant. And look, again! Right over your head.
I hate.
I hate! It is all I am programmed to do, I hate!
How a gargantuan amount of young adults' minds are incredibly shallow that they go after one of the dumbest things in life, they become really biased, and they try to shove their moron opinions down our throats and make sure they stay there.
I hate when people simply can't ignore such people.
My biggest question to these guys is, where on earth are your parents during this constant barrage of trash talk?
Aren't young adults accountable for what they have on their minds, so why bring their parents into this?
In conclusion, I hate the world as it is right now.
And you certainly aren't making it any better. Well, I have no epilogue for this, so I'm just going to borrow an idea from Spunkies and make a shitty cutoff prevention. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.